Hello guys and welcome to my channel. I go by the name Holy Trades, and today I just feel we should just have a normal talk. Let's just have a chit chat. Okay, let's just say something about forex. Let's just see what we can do, what we can say, what we think, and how trading is going so far. So guys, please do stick and stay. Okay guys, welcome back to the channel. Again, as I said, I just want us to have a normal talk. Let's just have everything to talk about trading, what you need to do when you want to see yourself go to that next level and all of that. Well, so guys, to start with, trading has not been an easy journey. Guys, it's been crazy. Okay, it's been so crazy. And the year started very beautifully, and I took a loss today, right? Almost got to me. It tells you about the emotions of trading. But one of the things I realized today, that is a big win. Okay, one of the things I realized today was the fact that I was able to tell whether I want to revenge trade or not. So basically today I was aware of myself. Okay, in the moment of chaos, like I was holding this position for you know almost 3 days, from Tuesday. So I was holding this position from Tuesday. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, to take a loss, it's crazy. But that's the market. There's nothing I can do. So it really got to me because normally I don't hold trades. I am not a swing trader. I am an intraday trader. But sometimes your trades are not going to hit TP or stop loss within that particular day. And funny enough, I've been holding this position for like 3 days, and that's crazy, right? It makes you understand that the market is it's not yours, or it's not for any of your family members. The uncertainties in this market are real, guys. So you really want to put into consideration your risk management. Basically, for me, I just accept my risk. Okay, I do accept my risk and let my trade run. Let it do whatever it wants to do, because I have a good risk management. One of the things I had really wanted to talk about or have a conversation on is the fact that there are things like when you're growing in what you're doing, when you're so dedicated in what you're doing and you are seeing that growth, it comes with a lot of lessons. And guys, one of the things I'm learning is the fact that you see, the skill of trading is not the same as the skill of making money. Okay, you can have the skill of trading and not have the skill of making money. No, let's try to put into consideration people who can really play football. Like there are people somewhere who can really play football so well, but they are nowhere to be found. There's someone in the world somewhere who can actually sing better than Beyonce, right? Who raps better than Jay-Z and all the people we know, but they are nowhere to be found. Someone out there can make beautiful dresses, but they are not getting what they are worth. Okay, so the skill of trading is so far from the skill of making money. It could be anything, right? So you can make a beautiful dress, but the fact that you can make a beautiful dress doesn't mean that it's going to pay you. So we really have to learn. Okay, we really have to learn. I was telling one of my guys, like one of my friends, that you see, it gets to that point where you want to propel yourself, like you want that next move. You really want to push yourself into that next level. And I was like, I, it's something I learned from Q-Banks. Okay, the stake has to be you, guys. Now the stake is you, the risk is you. It's no more your money, the market. Obviously you put into consideration a good risk management system, and you have capital. There should be money, there should be something you are risking. But if you want to look at if you really want to look at it on a different level, you should realize that you are the risk. Believe in yourself. You need to be bold. Like, it's something you have to put yourself into. It's a mental shift. You really have to come to the point where you do understand that now I have learned something. I've gone through the process of everything. We keep learning, obviously, but for the most part, we can tell. We all can tell that, nah, Charlie, it's a lot. You've been through it, and you have enough information that you can use to make something. You can use that information you have to make money, to grow, to go to the next level, to move to the next level. So it is so important. Okay, so we all get to that point where it's like, I have enough information where at least I can start making something with it. So now you become the risk. Now you are the risk. The stake should be on you. Be confident, be bold. So that is where I find myself right now. And it's like sometimes things do get into your feelings because you think it will happen so fast. Put into consideration all the years you spent, and it's like still you're really not where you really, really want to be. Like you've not really arrived. Okay. So guys, I mean, it's challenging, but in all, we keep going. In all, we have to keep moving forward. So guys, put into consideration the fact that the skill of making money is so different from the skill set you have. Now, talking about a skill set, it's basically technical analysis, risk management, and psychology. These are the things that really form the skill set. Okay. Now, becoming profitable has nothing to do with the skill set. Yes, it's a tool you are going to use, during your support and resistance and all of that, right? But in actual sense, there is a different skill you need to acquire in order to use those tools to your advantage. It's just like that. So for me, I'm beginning to realize that you need to think like a businessman. Okay. Don't actually take anything from anyone who is trying to let you feel what you're doing is gambling. See, trading is not gambling. Whoever this space, it's sad. One of the things I tell people is like mind your business. Just keep grinding and mind your business. Like focus on yourself. More work, less talk. Like just put in the work, because when people make money, they just want to say anything, and it's really not healthy. Trust me, it's really, really not healthy. So don't let anybody try to make you feel what you're doing is gambling and all of that, because when you have the mindset of gambling, you're going to do anything. You see, I came across a video where the guy was trying to give a definition. So he went into the dictionary to bring, okay, the meaning of gambling and all of, like, he wanted to prove all of all these things. So when he pulled the dictionary, like he brought the definition from the dictionary, you could tell there were three things that were really key. They were the key parameters in qualifying in his term, or in from the perspective he was coming from. There were three parameters that actually qualified whatever we are doing, so trading, as gambling. So there is a speculation, that's one. There is a risk, that's two, and obviously a reward. So when you read what they said, it was like you could find the parameters in there. So he was like, well, that could be gambling. But let's just think about oh man, it's really funny. Let's just think about it from this perspective, right? Then we could easily say life is gambling. We could easily say building a business is gambling. We could easily say going to school is gambling, because there is always a speculation, there is always a risk, and there's always something we want in return. So reward. So I'm going to school, yes. I'm going to risk money. I'm going to pay fees. Okay. I'm speculating. Well, I'm a business student, so after 4 years, I need to complete my school. I will be working in this bank. I can work in this firm and all of that. Reward. I'll be paid. So literally, we could easily say everything is it's gambling. So you don't want to have that mentality, because what is the probability you are going to succeed after completing school? Uncertain. Like the uncertainty is so high, we can all tell, because there are people who complete school and there are no jobs. There are people who can really cook, and what's the guarantee? Like basically, if you want to have that mentality, it simply means that literally everything can be considered as gambling. So guys, in your trading, you want to have the mindset of a businessman. Don't allow petty conversations and comments actually get to you in a way that influences what you're trying to achieve. You see, have the mindset of a businessman. That is what, at least me, for me, that's what I'm doing. I'm minding my business and trying to go hard on the things I want to achieve. It's as simple as that. So preserve your capital. Think like a businessman. Preserve your capital. Okay. Seek growth. In growth, that is where we seek profitability. I don't put on, let's say I have an account of $10, right? And I put a lot size of 0.01, and I'm expecting to make like $1,000. Like, it doesn't make sense, guys. There's nothing sensible about it. There's nothing realistic about it. Okay, so you want to be that trader, preserve your capital. Okay, this is what I can do to preserve my capital. Let me see, let me risk this amount. Okay, so 0.01, I'm risking, let's say, $1. Let me just go for $2. Let me just go for $3. 1:3, you're out of the market. Even with that, guys, doing the right things, we still lose. Okay, so you want to have that mindset of a businessman. Obviously, guys, you want to do this with the Spirit of God. Like, you want to be praying, you want to be doing everything that, that will help your soul. Trust me, it gets to the point where you question, you know you question a lot. As self-doubt, would this ever work? So I'm also an introvert, so you can imagine there are days where I'm in my room and I'm just like, oh God, would this ever work? Am I ever going to see the light? Is this going to, like, I'm at a point where I really want to make money. I can actually compound money and go like, okay, this money is for a house, right? This money is for this car. Like, that's the level I want to get to, right? I mean, obviously we can make one or two, we can do certain things, we can have, you know, I mean, buy the things you want to buy. Now, I mean, you're not struggling and all of that, but we want that money that really can take us to the next level. Like, basically, so there are questions that they swear is like, can I ever do this? Like, is it possible? But the possibilities of trading, it's amazing. So we just have to keep dreaming, keep working hard. Don't let anybody feel what you're trying to achieve is nothing. And for the most part, you are the only person who can see your vision. Okay, nobody sees it as better as you can. You see, you have the pen in your hand to write your own story. Guys, make it count. Basically, for me, it's been a great year. Okay, I never expected January to be this rough. January has really been rough. Losses. I think this month has generally has been a loss, but it feels good. I want to, like, for me, the biggest win is knowing, being aware of the fact that, okay, I took a loss. Now I'm aware it's beginning to hurt, so stay off. For me, that has been, honestly, that has been a big win for me, because me being able to become aware. So it's like I'm gradually approaching to the last stage of becoming a forex trader. That is, unconscious competence. So in as much as it hurts, I do the right thing. Like, it's like automatic. And for me, that's a big win. And I see myself, and it's like, it gives me that hope. It gives me the excitement. I can really do this, because today, honestly, it really got to me being in a trade for 3 days, only for you to take a loss. There are days where, I mean, like, I sit down for 5 hours, 4 hours, 3 hours, before you get a setup or something like that, only for you to be taken out of the markets, like, within seconds, within minutes. That one also hurts, but trust me, this is so painful to be, in a trade for 3 days only to take a loss. And it wasn't as if you were not, you know, um, you are not in profit, like, you saw money, but you are still, you stuck to the rules. It's a win. Anytime I take a loss, I think one of the greatest things that comforts me is the fact that I ask myself, did I follow my rules? Did I execute the trade as I wanted to? Like, basically. So that's what I always use in comforting myself and telling myself, like, consoling myself and making me, affirming to myself, I did the right thing, and hey, we go again the next day. It's not easy. It's not easy. And being a trader who also listens, I'm telling you, like, it's a challenge. It makes you understand, a lot of things in life. I used to trade gold, and the Spirit of God says to me, like, trade euro card. I'm asking myself, like, who trades euro card? Like, that's what in my mind, that's what I was, that was the question I kept asking. And I'm killing gold. I have people I teach, they send me their shots, they're killing gold. If it feels like, if I was also trading gold today, it's going to be a win. But don't look at it today. That is the other side of me also speaking to me. God knows the end from the beginning. There's a reason why He told me to trade euro card, and I'm just obeying. One of the things, with my quiet time, I've been really reading a lot on Samuel, Saul, and David. Right. So First Samuel and Second Samuel. And one of the things I realized is that, God can set you up. Like, God can make you and not make you. It's dangerous. Let's preach a little bit. When Samuel, a message came from God, to Samuel, to tell the king, that was Saul, that go and kill the Amalekite, and kill everybody, destroy everybody. This man decides to bring the king and bring the fat of rams. So he comes back and someone tells him, you see, obedience is better than sacrifice and than the fat of rams. So it's always in my head nowadays. It's like anytime I feel like, let me go back to God, obedience is better than sacrifice, than the fat of rams. And you know the funny thing, Bible says, because you disobeyed me, I have rejected you as king. And if you read the story of how Saul became a king, it's funny. He was just selected, like the people of Israel wanted a king, like someone to rule them, and he was going out to look for, an animal of his father because it was missing. And his servant tells him, let's go to this place, there's a prophet here. He goes there, the message comes. This man had nothing. So you can tell God literally paid him from zero to hero, only for God to also bring him down. He says, because you have disobeyed me, I have rejected you as king. And it's serious. So I tell myself I want to be a kingdom financier. I want to have so much money. I want to support people. And that is the dream, to support people academically, scholarships, build churches, like just the work of God, like being someone who supports the work of God financially, like a mighty one, and also raising men, Christian men who really want to also become, religious. No, not religious, spiritual. They are so spiritual, but they are kingdom finances, like they are wealthy. So that's the dream. And I'm asking myself, okay, God is telling you to trade arrow card, so better will be, right? It's better than, you know the money. So it keeps encouraging me. It's everything is aligned, right? We are Christians and we are at the right place at the right time. Sometimes the mind and the enemy tries to make us feel we don't deserve this, we are doing something wrong. The pain we are going through is not necessary. You could just do it. you know but I keep encouraging myself in the Lord. Bible says David encouraged himself in the Lord. It's one of the greatest things I feel I have. Okay, being able to, motivate myself from an intrinsic point where it is not from someone, it's from myself. Guys, it's really important. There are days where it's you're down, and it's the word of God. Only Jesus can help you, go through stuff. Trading sometimes become trading sometimes can be so depressing, stressful, self-doubt. You can lose yourself. Okay, you can really, really lose yourself and all of that. So it's been a journey, and I'm just obeying the voice of God and trying to trade hero card. He knows the end from the beginning. And you see, whatever you go through, okay, when it comes to destinies, I learned this from Apostle Joshua Salman. It will come, there could be a day, right? God can bring to you just 10 years. Whatever maybe you lost in 10 years, you know, you can have it within a day. Or what you feel people went ahead of you because they did something you were not doing. God can bring everything to you in just a day. You see, when you read the story of Moses, he says he had the eyes of a baby. Like, he was so strong even in his old age. So just imagine, there are days where, as an individual, like, I'm scared. I don't want my mom to grow old. I don't want her to, leave us and all of that. I really want to take care of my mom. I want her to enjoy the fruits of her labor. And it feels as if time is going. Guys, it feels as if I'm behind. I'm not really doing what I'm supposed to do and all of that. But I use these things to really encourage myself. Okay, it's the word in me, and also obviously from the Bible. So the Bible can be, an external force, but as we read it, it comes into us, and we have the life of Jesus in us. So that aspect of the motivation and the encouragement coming from the inner part of you, it's also there. So guys, I just use this is how I just go through my bad days. Forgive me if, like, it's all over the place. I'm just flowing. This is unscripted. I'm just flowing as the words come to me. Okay, so this is how I'm going through my days, my the months. It's funny how December was. I made a lot of money in December. Can you imagine? In as much as January has been a losing month, but if I should put together like 3 months, 4 months, I'm still profitable. But it's crazy how January, we normally think December because people, and I've always not have like that perception. Okay, because December, I feel people are still going to spend money, so the market is still going to move. So for me, when people are going off the charts, I don't go, I still stay. And only for January to be like this, it's quite new. It tells you the market's conditions are not static, it's dynamic. So we move with the flow, we adapt, and hopefully, February is going to be a very beautiful month. I was born in February, 2nd February. So obviously, I mean, the anointing will fall. Okay, the blessings of God will fall. So, guys, encourage yourself. Let nothing distract you. You know the vision you have, you know the plans you've set before you. And for me personally, like this, this year it was it was a year of consistency, hard work, and focus. So that was my theme, or my vision for this in my trading, my vision for this year. So consistency, hard work, and focus. So nothing. I'm building resilience. I'm building patience, guys. It's not easy. There are days where I feel, man, what is this even for? you know, but you just have to keep going. You just have to keep going. Honestly, even with this video, I didn't want to record it because I felt I was a little bit down because of the loss I took and all of that. But I should be able to separate, that feeling. You know, I decide what I do with the emotion I feel. I don't let that control me. So regardless, work has to go on. Regardless, I need to put out content. Regardless, I need to go back on the charts. Regardless, I need to be bold enough and say, hey, let's go again. So guys, it's really important. Really take God seriously, like hold on to him, because there are days where who is coming to save you, guys. Like, think about it. I mean, if you have people, uncles, aunties, brothers, sisters who are well to do, and they are really they are there to support you in all of that. I mean, we don't depend on anyone, we depend on Jesus. So guys, and even if you have someone who can support you, a guy, they can change their minds. We are all human beings. A situation can make them not help you. You feel me? So just rely on God. Okay. That's the best advice I think I can give anybody struggling, anybody trying to do this. Okay. There's this popular quote you see online where they say nothing is so stressful than a young man trying to make it. Hey, you're so young and you want to make it. It's super stressful. You are not intelligent, as in you don't have enough information and all of that, but you're trying so hard to get the information. You're trying to have the experience, make the mistakes, build up. Charlie, it's a lot. We can go on and on and on. And yeah, God is king, God is good. In all this, one of the things I really want you people to now get is the fact that in all this, I still have my joy. In all this, I have not cursed God. In all this, I do not say, because I didn't win this trade, God is wicked. You told me to come and trade a hero card, and now I'm taking losses like crazy. That's not what I'm saying. I still thank God for the opportunities. I still thank God for being alive, being healthy, and even being able to have a phone, to trade from, a computer to trade from, and it's a blessing, guys. It's just a blessing. I keep thanking God. Do I cry sometimes? Do I break down sometimes? Yes, of course. There are days where, yes, it gets to me so much, like so much, because you really want to achieve certain things, right? You really want to get to a point in your life where you know that there are certain things you don't really worry about, but you don't have them. And I cry. The days where I break down, the days where things I break down, yeah, emotionally. So I just count on God. I always count on God. And I remember in 2023, I guess September, October, I made a lot of money. I won't lie, a lot of money on gold. The market was, crashing. Like, it was a selling market within those months, and I made a lot of money, only for me to lose it in November, December, guys. So it tells you, like, it's better to go through the process. Just go through the process. This is what it takes. There is always a price successful people pay. It's not on a silver platter. If it was simple, everybody will be doing it. That's one thing you should know. Okay? If it was that simple, everybody will be doing it. Always be grateful for the life you have, for the opportunities you have. There are people who don't even know about trading. Can you imagine? It is a blessing to know that God brings unto you light, the understanding, for you to see the possibilities. So, the possibilities of trading. Okay. So, for me, as an individual, when I see someone trying to say, oh, this person is fake, they're trying to expose someone on the internet that maybe they're trading a demo account. You see, if you have the Spirit of God in you, let me tell you this, guys. If you're really in tune with what you're doing, see, even if a person is trying to be fake, they are using a demo account. Don't you think it can also be real? Obviously, not from that same person. Maybe that person, yes, is a scammer. Let's just call a spade a spade. Maybe that person is a scammer. But for you to have the the eyes, the vision to know that it's possible, trust me, someone out there don't have that. And that is why they keep exposing people. Like, it doesn't make sense. Why do you want to expose someone for views? Guys, it's for me with this trading space, like, it's mind your business, work hard, and let your results show. At the end of the day, it is what you have. It is not what someone has, right? It's not what someone is doing. What do you have? What have you achieved? Okay. And I will be ending this video very soon, but there's one thing I want to tell you. You see, always put into consideration the last aspect of trading. Trading is not only about the financial freedom, time freedom, and location freedom. It's a beautiful thing to have the financial freedom. It will be a beautiful thing to have the time and location freedom. But one of the things you should put into consideration is the fact that trading makes you a better person. You become humble, you become resilient, you are able to make good decisions in chaos. This is one of the things I really love about trading. Right? When things are so upside down, I'm able to come up with a very, very, good decision. I'm like, wow, I'm proud of myself. Okay, you become loving, you become humble. You know what it means to lose, the pain, the heartbreaks. So you have compassion for people. You are passionate. These are the good stuff. You see, allow yourself to go through, okay, trading, and let trading also go through you. Don't just be so focused on, I want to make the money, I want to make the money, I want to make the money, I want to be my own boss, and forget the last aspect of trading. A lot of people on the internet have the money, but they are not good people. A lot of people on the internet are not able to make great decisions in as much as they have the money. Allow this last aspect of trading be something you hold so dearly, guys, so dearly. Love God, keep doing all the right things you're doing. It only gets better with time. Eventually, what is supposed to happen will happen. But before it does, most of you will change your stop loss. Most of you will move your stop loss. Most of you will exit the trades. Most of you will do certain things that you're not supposed to do. But always remember, eventually it will happen. I learned this from Cliff Chikona. He's a trading psychologist. You can search him up. Cliff Chikona. Anyone trying to start trading, that's the first place I would love you to go. Okay, start with psychology and prepare yourself to be a great trader. So guys, that's all I have for you in this video. I hope this video goes a long way to help someone. I pray someone gets encouraged, and hey, don't give up. As you start, make you not take your hand from it totally. We will go till the end. There is no looking back. Make it happen, make it count. Okay, yeah. So once again, I pray this video goes a long way to help someone. I pray God brings on you light, understanding, guys, understanding, so you have peace even in chaos. And always remember to trade the holy way. See you guys in the next video.